Hey guys, it's Khaelyn from the Inconspicuous Bear here to give you some tips and information on Mythic Elerethe. I'm not going to go over any pre-existing mechanics from Heroic, so if you're a little fuzzy on those, make sure to check out Ariel's Heroic video guide. I'm going to preface this with notable talents that you should consider going into this encounter with, and they are Brambles, Guttural Roars, and Balance Affinity if you're tanking adds, because the extra 5 yards on your Swipe and Thrash are really nice for add pickup, or Feral Affinity if you're not tanking adds and are mostly on boss duty. Bristling Fur probably isn't going to get much use on this fight, mostly because it's not so much about tank damage as general raid execution. Otherwise, your standard talents apply for this fight, that being Galactic Guardian, Guardian of Elune, and Rend and Tear. This fight can be either 2 or 3 tanked and is really dependent on what your raid decides. If your raid 3 tanks this fight, the 3 tanks are going to have to act dynamically based on whichever 2 out of the 3 get linked together by tangled webs. The tank that doesn't get linked will be the add tank for the duration of the Tangled Web's debuff. 3 tanking does make incoming damage on the tanks lower, but it's not wholly necessary to run a 3rd tank. If you are 3 tanking and you're the add tank at any point, make sure that you take the Venomous Spiderlings away from the boss so that she doesn't get any stacks of Swarm to increase her damage on the other 2 tanks. Make sure to use Mark of Ursal in addition to Iron Fur when you're tanking the spiders to help mitigate the damage from the poison stacks that the spiders are leaving on you. If you raid 2 tanks this fight, you'll want to assign 1 tank to hold the boss while the other grabs the adds. If you're holding the boss, make sure to keep your distance from the spiders that your other tank has and use a light cooldown to help mitigate the damage you're sending to your co-tank, as well as to help deal with the damage that your co-tank is sending to you. Remember that the damage transfer between you and your co-tank is going to be amplified because you will be past the minimum distance allowed by your web. The damage sent from the web is magic damage, so you can use Mark of Ursal to help mitigate the damage transferred. For the first platform of the fight, you want to make sure that you're having spiders killed in the correct spots to minimize the impact of the poison pools they make when they die. You'll also want to plan Stampeding Roar with any other ferals or shaman in your raid so that the whole raid can have a speed boost for every vile ambush, and you should be able to roar every other one. If you're webbed to your co-tank during Vile Ambush, make sure that you stick together so you don't knock back any of your raid members with your web. When you get to the second platform, 1 tank will need to pick up the boss while another grabs the spiders coming from the webbing. By the time the spiders are dealt with, Elerethe should be getting ready to cast Violent Winds. Soaking Violent Winds is pretty easy, just make sure that you get Mark of Ursal up at the beginning of the cast and use a cooldown or 2, such as Rage of the Sleeper and Survival Instincts. It's an 8-second channel, so if you pop Survival Instincts shortly after she begins the channel, it will carry through the entire cast. Try to use a charge of Frenzied Regen about halfway through the channel as well after your damage intake has had an opportunity to skyrocket for a really nice hot to help out your healers. Otherwise, make sure to avoid her Razor Wing ability, which will just be a frontal cone knockback with some damage attached to it. It won't kill you, but it will knock you very far back, so charge or Skull Bash back if you happen to get clipped by it. Once she returns to her spider form, the fight is a rinse-repeat of the first phase. The 3rd platform is typically just a burn platform, and your raid will likely ignore the mechanics attached to it. Make sure to keep doing your tank mechanics correctly, and don't pop any unnecessary eggs if you can help it. This fight is largely all about add and web management for tanks, so once you master those 2 mechanics, this fight shouldn't give you too many problems. I hope you enjoyed this video, and good luck with Mythic Elerethe.
Pop lost. Second pots.
I'll get first cold.
Webbings on her left side.
5, 4, 3.
I'm gonna disengage. You have Tiger's List, right?
Yep. Stack up on her butt. Never mind. She moved. Get out.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't have Turtle Puppet. Fuck.
Stay alive, please. Stay alive. Stay alive. Spiderlings.
It's my bad. Took 5 seconds off.
Still one on.
Can you get the boss over here, please?
Move the right side, Finn.
Got me up.
Sorry about that, but I'm so sorry.
We're gonna have to really fucking thread the needle here on the other way over. Put those in the safe space on the right side of the room, or on the left side of the room, please.
There's gonna be poison on top of people, maybe.
Okay, I will have Turtle for this.
There is no gateway. I could not get anywhere near it.
5, 4, 3, 2,
I'm hopping tide right now.
1.
I have
Kill spiderlings at star.
Hymns up.
Watch your feet. Do not get hit.
When people get together, please.
I fell.
What are you off?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know if
Twisting
they
shadows
cooled
out.
on for
Anywhere
this
that's
one.
clear, please. And then get back in for gathering clouds now.
These
You need to be
personals.
here. Need to be here.
I popped a personal. I need healing.
I dropped darkness.
Go. Get the spiderlings to orange, please. Clean. Shadows on the over by the egg pit, please.
Make sure I pop eggs. No, the ones that spawn.
No, just burn the boss. Ignore them. Watch your feet. Twisting shadows by the egg pit.
Healers, CPS. There's really no damage.
Are you off, Connor?
Yes.
2 reses.
They're off. Just keep burning. Watch out for those tornadoes.
Right now, if you see a red iris under, it's on.
Move her away from
Good work, guys.
Not yet.
Yay!